editors, and like there's just nothing going on down below. There is just like Mario is just smooth like a spear.
I think we're on.
Hey guys, we're live! Coming from the Dorkly office where we have determined definitively that Mario is missing his pipage.
Ew.
It's just a design flaw. That's all I'm saying.
It's a design flaw, but he gets by fine without it. Hey everyone, I'm Tony. You know me, I'm in some of the videos. I shout a lot about the things. Yeah. But it's not just me at the Dorkly offices. Not hardly, in fact. There's a bunch of us. And I'm here with my garbage friends. That's what we just decided that we're called. It's the garbage friends. I don't know why we picked that. Now I feel terrible saying it. I'm here with my garbage friends. My first garbage friend is Jake. Go ahead and introduce yourself, everybody.
I'm so happy to be one of your trash buddies, Tony.
Yeah!
I'm Jake. I'm one of the editors of Dorkly. I also help write and do voices for the Dorkly Bits animations, and we're just hanging out after a long day of blogging.
Sometimes he's a purple puppet. Oh, wait.
Breaking kayfabe.
No, everyone loves that guy. Justin.
I am Justin. I do the drawings on the Dorkly. I do the comics. I make comics.
And
On Dorkly.
Are you done?
It's just we can make the whole stream just this.
No, just keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Sometimes I write comics as well. And what
You done.
Why don't you go?
I'm Julia. I'm the managing editor and the head illustrator for Dorkly. So Justin's fired.
Well, okay.
You can do that.
So today I guess just me and Jake and Julia will be competing while Justin packs up his things. Guys, we're gonna be playing a game today. Typically we work at work, but today we thought it would be fun to like just play a video game a card game. And then just stream it to the internet. So we're going to be playing this game called SUPERFIGHT. It's by Skybound Games. None of us played it, but we've heard that it's very funny. So we thought we'd have a little tournament of champions. Win or die. Winning, meaning getting this like sick-ass $12 WWE branded plastic belt that the winner will wear every day for the next year. Out of pride, not necessity. Yeah, so it's a head-to-head game, and I think that we'll explain how it goes real fast. So, Jake and me are going to do the first round because it's a 1v1 fight to the death. And how it works is we're each going to draw 3 white cards, and we're each going to draw 3 black cards. And as Jake picks his cards, I will show you that my 3 cards have different characters on them. You see a cowboy, a smoke monster, and a mermaid. And then my 3 black cards have different qualities, including duplicate opponent attribute, wearing cement shoes, and can only be killed by beheading. Now what I get to do is I get to choose one of each card from my wild selection, and I get to create a character. So today, I like a smoke monster that can only be killed by beheading, because you can already see the complications with this character. Meanwhile, Jake will choose who his best fighter is. Who do you got, Jake?
Well, I'm going to have to go with, because, I mean, I really wanted to play a French bulldog who's morbidly obese.
Nice, like all French bulldogs.
We really messed up that entire
We
species.
messed up the entire dog. It's done. Burn it down. Start over.
But considering such a considerable problem you presented with me, I'm going to have to go with Abraham Lincoln armed with holy hand grenades.
No!
Whoa!
All right. It's not done yet, though, Jake, because we each have to draw 1 more black card before the fight begins. And that will be part of our character as well. My smoke monster got a whole lot more complicated because it can only be killed by beheading, and it has hands instead of feet.
Great.
That's a lot better than what I got. I just got throws spears, which, like, don't get me wrong, like in most situations, pointy sticks will solve many problems. But
I agree with that. I have solved many problems today with many pointy sticks.
but your multi-dexterous smoke monsters, I don't know.
So, folks, this is how it works. We now argue to the death to figure out who's the winner, as decided by our panel of peers, mostly the people who are not competing, and then also Jacob over here, who's watching the stream and
Hi,
keeping
everybody.
score. He's good.
I'm good.
But you at home, or wherever you are that you're watching this willingly, can comment to let us know who you think is winning too, and to help us decide who the super fight victor is. And we think like the first person to 5 points gets to take home this bad boy and be the good champion of the world.
And before you ask, no, we didn't realize YouTube had live functionality until a week ago either.
Yeah, so everyone's experimenting right now. I bet it's new for you too, I hope. Alright, so I think that, we're already I'm at a clear advantage. My smoke monster can only be killed by beheading. It seems that it could take any form that it wants because it has hands instead of feet, so that it means at some point it must have hands, but it wants to have hands, it makes feet, which makes me wonder if it could accidentally create a head while trying to create a butt. But I think that my smoke monster could envelop your Abraham Lincoln, fill him in his lungs, choke him, and he would pass out and die.
It's an interesting, if incorrect, argument.
No.
I mean, within beheading lore, we're talking vampires, we're talking demons, we're talking succubi, we're talking the entire evil, spooky lore in which you have to remove the head. Zombies, kill the brain, destroy it. Explosions always count.
No way, dude.
Always. You can blow up Dracula. You can blow up a zombie.
Do you know what comes out of an explosion after it blows up? More smoke. You're only feeding the smoke monster's frenzy.
Now, that would be true for a traditional grenade, but these are holy hand grenades. These are radiant damage. These are white light, holy energy, wielded by none other than, I can dare say, America's most sanctified president, Abraham Lincoln.
No way, dude. Here's
He
one
will
thing.
free the slaves, and he will free you of having to win this fight.
But this smoke monster, man, he'll try and punch you, and he'll kick you instead. And
With smoke, there's no mass.
yeah, but everyone knows that smoke is a carcinogen, and if Abraham Lincoln survives several more nights at the theater, he might find that in like 20 years' time, after continued exposure to this dude, that he's gonna have a lot of problems breathing or not being filled with tumors.
It was old-timey times. Everyone smoked.
Help me out, guys. I won, right? I won?
Tony,
All right,
if I may,
round
jump in real fast?
Yeah.
According to chat, the winner overwhelmingly is Pokemon Rusty.
Oh!
Let's try both of you.
Alright, I'll write him on the board.
But for the smoke monster is pretty much killing it.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the smoke
He's
monster.
intangible.
That's 1 point for me. Put it on the board, Jacob. So, now what happens is the smoke monster stays in the game, so I continue to compete while Justin has to get somebody from his selection of 3 who he thinks can take down the smoke monster. Now, I think the smoke
I've heard
monster is
that one
great.
before.
Like, there's a smoke monster in Lost. That dude kills all sorts of guys.
Mm-hmm.
He flies through the forest and he lifts them up and throws them around, maybe.
They try to explain him, and it's underwhelming. Lost stuff.
He's like a character actor, maybe, that you've seen in some other shows, but like not so famous that you could actually name him. Oh, Justin's got a guy already?
Oh, I got a guy already.
Oh, Justin.
My guy is the devil,
No!
and his superpower, he can summon an army of internet trolls.
Oh my god, wait.
Drawing
but
a third card.
You gotta have a third modifier on that.
And the modifier is he's wearing a suit of armor.
Oh my god.
Good luck.
Do you know how many spikes that devil armor's gonna have?
Oh, he's gonna be crazy spiky.
Alright, so I think that the smoke monster will, take the devil on his home terrain because hell is probably filled with fire and smoke, and the devil will be like, where is he? And the smoke monster will be like, everywhere, bitch. Because he's like a bad guy, or even a good guy from like an early 2000s action movie.
By his very nature of fighting the devil, I think he has no choice but to be the good guy.
Yeah! So the smoke monster's the good guy, and everyone at home wants the good guy to win, right?
Nope, wrong.
The devil, first of all, yeah, he lives in a world full of smoke. He's used to smoke. He's not afraid of smoke. He's surrounded by fire and smoke, which, by the way, brimstone, way worse than normal smoke. Especially that has hands instead of feet, makes no sense. You can defeat the devil, maybe, even though he's wearing armor that has spikes. Internet trolls, you cannot defeat internet trolls.
It's true.
They will not only defeat you, they will make you cry, they will dox you and your girlfriend. You will have to leave the country. So, I'm sorry, but the smoke has no chance.
I am running out of excuses as to why my terrible man will win. He will try and type at you and your internet trolls, and he'll kick the keyboard so hard. With his I concede. The devil wins. The devil wins.
The devil wins by a long shot.
Yeah. I knew it already. You didn't have to tell me that.
Hey, did you hear about that smoke monster that killed itself? They posted a real dank meme and it just ripped its own head off.
No way! He probably just quit the fighting circuit and got a real rewarding job. You know, he went into woodworking.
So who's the
Well, now the devil's got to take on Julia and moves down the line. So suit of armor devil with internet trolls is going to go up against whoever Julia selects from her 3 and 3 cards.
I like my odds here.
I like your odds too. Yep. Sure. Let's go with these two.
I like that confidence. You know what? It's always somebody who's unassuming who finds the spirit within themselves to take down the devil in the movies, and I think that today it's going to be Julia.
JRPG.
Okay, so the ones that I picked are a Carney.
They're already close to the devil.
Controls an army of flying monkeys.
Oh,
Yeah.
And my added power has telekinesis.
Oh man.
That helps.
So it's just like a weird Wizard of Oz 11.
Yes, basically. I am the cast of the Wizard of Oz in one person. I don't know, man.
State your case. Let's see what you got.
I mean, like, you're just the devil. I'm a Carney.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
so everyone's scared of the devil, like, oh no, the devil, but everyone's like actually scared of carnies.
Yeah.
They're basically clowns who couldn't afford costumes. I'm sorry if any carnies are watching.
They, like, blend in with modern society. They're, like, real good at it. They're not even, like, those clowns that are hiding in the woods. They could be those clowns that are hiding in the woods. You don't know, man. Could be your neighbor.
We're not arguing wood clowns. We're arguing carnies.
But they could be the wood clowns. You don't know that.
People are scared of clowns in the woods. The carnies are already here.
Plus, you're like, okay, so the Carney is like hiding in modern society, and then all of a sudden it just sends an army of flying freaking monkeys at you.
I will say that, like, trolls type the grossest shit on the internet, but, like, they say that a whole bunch of monkeys wrote Shakespeare, and I heard that once,
Yeah.
and I believe it.
Who
So,
knows?
Not even
monkeys
flying
are-
monkeys either.
yeah. So
Yeah.
they can use computers that are really high up.
And like, how many monkeys are in an army of flying monkeys? You know, that could be like thousands.
How many trolls do you have in your card?
I have an army of trolls, so
Oh.
I'm gonna.
So it's
So-
1 to 1.
So
Yeah,
my,
we have the
my
same amount.
monkeys, and monkeys don't care, man, about
Hey,
your internet trolls.
My trolls are. You can't find them. They're behind firewalls and
7 proxies.
7
bros.
proxies. You can't. They're in the woods, man. They might be in the woods with the clowns. You don't know.
Well, you don't know where my monkeys have been either, man.
I don't want to know where your
Fight
monkeys
you.
have been.
No.
I got 2 updates for you guys.
What's up?
2 updates from Jake.
Number 1, Julia is the best drawfee boy.
Yeah!
Number 2, Carney wins.
Oh!
Bullshit.
We all agree.
It was closer though. The
No.
devil was getting
Alright.
some shout outs, but Carney took it.
All right.
Yes!
So now it's back to me. So I have to choose a new fighter now that my smoke monster's been defeated.
So am I the only one without a point right now?
Yes!
Yeah.
It appears you are.
So this is high school gym all over again.
All right, I'm definitely taking this Carney down because oh man, oh yeah,
Oh
yes,
no! Oh
yes.
no! No.
Okay, man.
No.
Okay,
Do not enjoy.
this card is blank. I'm choosing
Great.
another one. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. This makes so much sense and it's good. Who's the smartest man in the world? And by smartest, I mean most dangerous. That's right, Stephen Hawking.
Oh,
What's
no.
smarter than Stephen Hawking? 10 Stephen Hawking. What's better at typing on his weird little this, that, do-that thing than if he had 3-foot fingernails so he could type even faster or something? So, I posit that my 10 Stephen Hawkings with their 3-foot fingernails, that's 30 feet of fingernails on a single head, that's 10 times, that's 300 feet of fingernails, can easily defeat a carny using the power of science, which we all agree is great.
Yeah, but you know what doesn't work with science?
What?
Telekinesis.
Oh,
Which
no.
I could throw your 10 Stephen Hawking with my army of monkeys.
No way, but
I could
like,
pick him up and carry him away.
here's the thing, string theory.
Can that defeat me now? I don't think so.
But it's the 10 Stephen Hawkings, between the 10 of them, I'm sure one of them would posit that there exists a universe already where he has defeated the carny and his army of monkeys.
That's great, but it's not proven. That could be a theory.
But here's the gravity's still a theory, but we all believe in it, right?
Oh no, the monkeys. There's so many monkeys.
There's so many monkeys. I would just pick Stephen Hawking. Can you imagine 10 Stephen Hawkings flying through the air by an army of flying monkeys?
I can. It's horrifying. Oh,
I
man.
want to see that.
Back me up, internet.
Nah, man. Flying monkeys. Flying monkeys and telekinesis.
No way. The Stephen Hawking was on The Simpsons once, and
So we're carnies.
no.
So we're flying monkeys at some point.
Did any of them have 3-foot fingernails now? He would scratch the
Admit it,
monkeys.
Tony. Admit it, I win.
He would
Admit
give
it.
them like little lovey scratches, and they'd be so into it. They'd be like, "Ooh, it feels good."
I don't
and then
think
he'd be
Stephen
like,
Hawking can
"So-"
move his hands.
But you give them like little scratches.
I mean, if you consider how Stephen Hawking actually uses his wheelchair and speech machine, the fingernails would leave him completely.
It kind of sounds like everyone's ganging up on me here. Me and my 10 brilliant men who just want more for the world.
This one's actually one of the closest in chat.
What?
So what I need is for people in chat, if you're listening to this, type me one more time. Give me your votes. I got to see which one comes
Stephen
out.
Hawking!
Dude.
10 Stephen Hawking!
Telekinesis and the
Carnies.
flying of monkeys. Army of flying monkeys. There's not those 10 of you.
What?
There's only 10 Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, dude!
I got an army of flying
You know what?
monkeys.
Some people say
And
that
telekinesis.
an army of one is an army. You know? Like army of one. That's
So
a
what
thing,
does that
right?
make an army of an army?
It's a much larger army.
A
but
much larger army.
here's the thing. E equals MC squared.
I don't think that was him, man.
Jake, what do you say?
I'm saying this is a brief history of crime. Those 10 Stephen Hawking's are going to be murdered.
We destroyed some scientific minds. They could probably solve all the world's problems if they got together.
There's just too many monkeys.
But there's too many monkeys.
many
I
monkeys.
feel
You
like
can control those
the
monkeys.
people of the world would rise up to defend our most treasured 10
But you don't
minds.
have the people of the country. do you?
No.
I have an army of flying monkeys.
There is the unfortunate reality that you know for a fact if Stephen Hawking met like 9 other of him, they would all just start making out immediately.
Yeah. It would be hot as hell.
Dude is a horn dog.
Yeah. The theory of every boner.
It's still super close, man. I think we got to put it out to Justin and Jake.
I'm
See what
saying
I'm
monkeys.
saying monkeys.
saying
man.
monkeys.
All right, we got to get
Yes!
started.
I knew
Yes!
which way it was going.
The unbeatable monkey
The
army.
unbeatable carny with his monkeys.
It's another point to Julia, and don't worry,
Carney doesn't
people at
even
home,
factor
I
into it
don't
anymore.
blame
Yeah,
you for
yeah.
not coming to save the 10 Stephen Hawkings, but just know that the world will be a darker place because of it.
Don't worry, Tony. Someone feels bad for you in the comments.
Yeah! Thank you, the person who feels bad for me. Everybody, we got Trendy on camera today.
Trendy! Trendy actually edited all those videos you actually click on. All right, I think I'm gonna go with. All right. This is times are tough. I'm facing an impossible enemy, which is why my initial choice is a Terminator who can dig through tunnels underground at super speed.
Oh.
And the modifier will be is having a really good hair day.
Oh man, so this is definitely like an Arnold in Terminator 1 kind of hair day.
Yeah, this
Yes.
is John Connor in Terminator 2. Great hair.
Oh yeah, excellent hair.
Good 90s swoop.
I mean, this has got my vote already. When I see a hairdo that,
Now I admit, telekinesis, badass, army of monkeys, an impenetrable defense. But how can you float and monkey grab what you can't see? I'm zipping underground. I'm zipping and zapping, and then, when you least expect it, the two creepy robot skeleton hands burst from the ground, and down you go. It's over. It's over before you can even summon several monkeys to rip my robot head off.
Not if I use my flying monkeys as the ground and just stand on top of them. How many monkeys are you gonna grab? Huh? If I make a platform of monkeys to hold me up,
She's made a throne of monkeys.
I make a throne of monkeys.
That's a really good tactic. I'm
Oh, it's
struggling.
unbeatable!
Yes!
Good. I'm like, haha, I'm underground, and then you're just like on a throne of monkeys
Right.
hovering. Okay, now we enter.
We know that carnies are all alcoholics and probably are drunk and can't balance on a throne of monkeys for very long.
The carny is undoubtedly drunk.
We haven't been taking carny into account
That's
very long,
true.
and a carny is definitely a detractor here in
No,
9
man.
Plus. I'm sorry, any carnies at home, I'm so sorry.
No,
Please sit down here.
Carnies do all of those cool like magic tricks and like they can move their bodies pretty well. They've learned how to cope with what you said, drunkenness. They've learned how to
They've learned how to cope with drunkenness.
To function with drunkenness.
to function, but they can do all that like cool stuff that.
When I think carny,
carnies
I'm
do.
thinking the guy who like operates the machinery to let kids go on the rides.
But we don't have a time limit on this fight. And you, madam, are a mortal carny. You need to eat. You need to sleep. And
I can send monkeys to go get food for me.
you need to poop. You need at some point what rises will fall and choo 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 choo
With
choo.
your hair.
Now then, I think
That's
I
the whole
can
point of a Terminator is determination.
He can hide underground forever and then reboot his Skynet brain, which you can't read, by the way, because you can't telekinesis. Oh, wait, that's
telekinesis things to your mind.
Oh, all
I
right.
can
That's
sum
alright.
this in one comment that's been my favorite so far.
All right.
It's Arnie over Carnies.
Oh!
Arnie over Carnies. Terminator takes it.
I agree with that.
Put me
I
on the
agree.
big board.
Jake has taken the board with a point. All right.
Also,
This is
really good
Yeah, everything
hair day.
Really good hair day. It's like if the carny even like got a chance to see him before dying, he'd be like, "I'm not even mad. Look at that dude."
No, but really though, how many
I had a good
monkeys
run.
could a Terminator punch through before his actual robot joints get jammed with monkey viscera?
There's been a lot of bad Terminator sequels, and somehow none of them have gone to a carnival. It's kind of amazing.
That fight was basically Terminator versus the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Soon to be a comic book series on IDW.
Great mashup comic.
All right, let's see what the Terminator's up against now with Justin.
Oh, it's man.
No, that was not the best hand you could get.
As they say in the law industry, this is what we call an open or shut fight-a-rooney.
I'm pretty sure it's a closed case.
It's not over yet. So far I have a zombie riding a horse. Yeah. But with the attitude, he's a super genius.
Oh!
He's super
The horse
smart.
or the zombie?
Yes, both. Both are super
Justin,
geniuses.
I'm gonna give you some fatherly advice here.
Okay.
I had 10 super geniuses on my side. It didn't get me anywhere.
But were they undead? And
No.
really on horses?
That's true, but they had really long fingernails.
Yeah, but they can't move. Alright, we're done with that fight. Alright. Zombie, super genius, riding a horse. You can't, he's gonna ride so far away, and you know what? He can't die either. So you can hide underground all you want. He's on his horse, he's super smart, he's building up a new civilization that was demolished by the army of monkeys. So I'm sorry, but you have no chance.
In terms of one-on-one combat, I would not use my tunnel and super speed. I would shave off my luxurious hair and just watch and laugh as a zombie tried in vain to gnaw at the rugged metal exoskeleton of a Terminator.
This is a super smart zombie. He's not just gonna gnaw on your face. He's going off to the other side of the world. He's constructing devices to kill you. He's making molten lead bombs to throw at you.
So I need to point out how SUPERFIGHT has turned into two characters running away from each other and having a war of attrition. Like this has been the theme of the last 3 fights. I want to see these head to head.
I mean,
all right. Final destination, no items. Zombies riding at you on a horse. He's super smart. He's gonna be jumping over you. His horse is gonna be kicking you. You got no chance.
I can dig and run through tunnels at super speed, which even in the most like just baseline definition of super speed, faster than horse.
I'll concede that point. Yes.
Speeding bullet minimum on super speed.
Unless it's those Attack on Titan horses, in which case you were just screwed, because those things run forever.
That's
and
true.
super fast.
Yeah, no, I don't need to win against the zombie in a war of attrition. I just have to wait for that horse to pass the fuck out. And then, as I squish the brain underneath the beautiful sounds of a moaning, dying horse, I will know that I am truly Arnold Schwarzenegger reborn.
No, I say nay. Because Justin he used his super intellect.
I almost had it. Beautiful brain crafted upon too gorgeous for any of us to comprehend. Skynet willingly shut down the beauty of the living mind or the unliving mind.
The super smart zombie do you concede?
For nay,
You don't have to.
I genuinely believe I would win the fight, but I think we have to defer to the home audience.
Well, I'll go ahead and give you my favorite comment again from this round.
Yeah!
Which is, horses sometimes run off cliffs like idiots.
Somebody saw the revenue.
Doesn't matter if you're a
Great.
super genius, if your horse runs off the cliff, you're an idiot. So, yeah, Terminator wins in the fight.
Oh God, I can't. I have no more arguments.
That's another point for Jake. He's taken the tied lead with Julia. Oh, so now our two leaders go head to head.
Oh. I don't know how many cards I grabbed. Is that 2? That's 2.
All right. Oh man, I like that zombie though. He got smart after he got bitten. Like it was like a weird side effect.
Like, no, he ate so many brains.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you are what you eat.
It's not looking happy with her selections.
I don't know.
Oh, ooh.
None of these are good.
Oh no.
None of these are good.
Oh boy, you
all
gotta
right.
hope for a.
This is just no. You know what? This is fun. This is fun. I'm going with
Yeah.
fun at this point because
Oh,
my
yes.
options were not very good. Okay. Great, good and great. So I have a Velociraptor.
Yeah.
Who is armed with a bacon-wrapped baseball bat.
Yeah.
Also armed with a freeze ray.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, no worries.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing about Terminators freezing in any of the movies.
So, like, I'm a dino that can freeze robots, right? I mean, argument 1.
It's pretty good. How would you incorporate the bacon-wrapped baseball
If
bat?
you got in close, like if you tried to grab me from the ground, I would my little Velociraptor arms would just.
just,
Smack you down.
just a little squishy bat.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, oh, what is this like bacon that's hitting me in the eye? Oh, the bacon juices are going into my face. I have to escape.
I feel like we shouldn't overlook the very obvious freeze and smash tactic, which has been very popular even in the Terminator movies. Just saying. It's not that I'm not on your side.
And you're not a liquid metal Terminator. If you freeze and get smashed, you're done. You're not coming back together.
But okay, I will concede that point with the caveat that I at least get to have a cool, like, half-broken bit, one-armed malfunctioning, like, crawl to still get you, and it's super spooky.
And then I would just bite you because I'm off with your head.
If you were an Allosaurus, I would concede the round because that's my favorite dinosaur.
Okay.
But,
Fair enough.
Are you a Utah Raptor or a Velociraptor?
I'm a Velociraptor.
Are we going movie Velociraptor?
I think we're
actual
going movie Velociraptor. Because
Movie
we're going
Velociraptor.
movie Terminator,
Yeah.
not actual
Actual
Terminator.
Terminator.
You know, in real life, the Terminator actually had several feathers.
It's about the size of a chicken.
of Terminators is actually actually. Dinosaurs are cool if they're reptiles.
Yeah, it's
Case closed.
Terminator versus Raptors. It's the 90s all over again.
Yeah.
And you know what we've learned from Jurassic Park is that I am just attracted to anything that's in the kitchen. So, like, of course, I would have the bacon wrap baseball,
yeah.
Sure.
right? Because
Yeah.
I'm a clever girl.
No, but seriously though,
That's from the movie.
Oh my god, it is.
Wait, everyone. That was from the movie.
Holy shit.
Mind blown.
Okay.
so you're saying in this fight, life will find a way.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, I'm saying life finds a way.
Full Goldblum.
Let's go to the at-home audience. What are they pulling at?
Well, we have on one hand the Velociraptor is upon us.
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
Raptor Jesus.
On the other hand, we have a Terminator is cleverer than a Raptor.
I don't think so. It
They
specifically
never
said in the movie that Velociraptors were clever.
That's
Clever.
true.
Yeah, I'm gonna veto that comment on the merit of them never saying "clever Terminator" right before it gets in, which I would love.
Yes.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love that if it were in any of the Terminator movies.
No, but really, super speed underground digging Terminator would just dig underground at super speed, grab the Velociraptor by its real pointy, weird toenail, and like drag it under with, and then afterwards, once it's dead, like look over and be like, "You're a fossil."
Okay,
Say hi to
Arnold
Jesus
never
for
made
me.
puns as the Terminator. He only said things that Eddie Furlong taught him to say.
Mm.
So unless Eddie Furlong had just seen Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember in Terminator 2 when Eddie Furlong teaches the Terminator to say dickwad? Nobody ever talks about that. That's way better than hasta la vista.
I would love if the Terminator said his line from Commando, which is, "Why don't you let off some steam, Bennett?"
Why don't you let off some steam, dickwad?
Guys, he's a great actor.
He's got a lot of range.
And he was also the governor of California.
Yeah.
Something we should all think about.
A celebrity in politics. What a weird concept.
What does the at-home audience say, Jacob? Who's our winner?
The general consensus comes out in favor of the Velociraptor.
Yes!
All right, Julia.
Put it up on the board.
I'm taking
Tony!
it down. It's time.
It's you and me again.
This Velociraptor's going to hell. To literal hell. All right. Yes. Yes.
No!
Yes.
I don't like that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Please no.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes. It's 100-foot tall Rambo.
Oh, we would definitely won the Vietnam War.
He's also covered in eyes. He's got eyes in every direction.
You can see everywhere.
And what I say is that 100-foot tall Rambo, he is going to stomp the shit out of that Velociraptor, and he'll see you coming from any direction. And he's got crazy PTSD if we're going by First Blood version of Rambo, which means he's twitchy as hell. Anything that comes at him is going to get destroyed.
Okay,
Does that
but you
mean
know
that-
what? He's 100 foot tall, which means that he could fall very easily, which means I just gotta freeze the ground under him. Then it's all slippery ice, and then he takes down himself.
No way, Rambo's trained in all environments. In the harsh desert heat of when he was friends with the Taliban, to the jungles of
Super friends with Taliban.
wherever it was where he was in John Rambo the movie. And probably ice too, we can infer.
Okay, but you know what Rambo hasn't probably had in a very long time, given the locations he's been in?
Not bloodlust?
Bacon.
Oh, damn.
He would so go straight for bacon. All
But,
he'd have to do
like,
is
You know, the smell of cooked flesh would trigger him so hard. He'd go into what I call a fuck kill frenzy.
Yeah, so what I would do is that I would chuck my... I still have Velociraptor arms. I would chuck my bat that that has the bacon on it, so it would like go away, so that Rambo would go that way, and then I would freeze the ground under him, so that Rambo slips and dies.
No way, man. Rambo, he can build traps, and he's gonna build huge traps. Traps that can catch much larger velociraptors.
But if they're so big, then I could just go in between them because I'll be much tinier.
No way. He's also a clever girl. Remember that time he killed all those sheriffs in that town because they didn't like him?
Remember the time where those villagers said, Rambo, he's such a clever girl?
Yeah, they did.
If
That's
you
why
can
they
take-
hired him to rescue their friends from the POW camp in John Rambo.
I think the real question I need to know in order to move forward is he covered in hundreds of giant 100-story tall people eyes, or literally millions of regular-sized humans?
All kinds, man. Rambo, he's got eyes for everybody. You know, he's got big old gross cyclops eyes, and he's got little baby fly eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got them everywhere. He's gross. It's
So
so gross.
gross. That's the grossest thing I've ever heard.
We do have an audience consensus over here.
Yeah.
What is
And that
it?
consensus is that Rambo is like Turok, and Turok kills dinosaurs.
Yeah!
So, yeah, Rambo
That's
wins.
100-foot
That's a good
Turok. Modern
Super
Turok.
real.
Come at me, Jake.
What?
It's your
You're
turn.
next.
I'm next?
Yes.
Yes.
How did we skip Justin?
No,
No,
we're
it
going
goes this way,
around.
man.
Oh, okay.
We're moving to the left.
Oh,
I
boy.
keep losing.
So now what am I fighting? 100-foot tall eyeball Rambo?
Eyeball Rambo.
You're fighting a bunch of eyeballs.
Oh my god.
He's like a beholder in the shape of human death.
Tony, how many points are we playing until? Because it is 5:28.
We're getting 5 points. 5 points on the board, and I think that Julia's leading. What time are we at? How much time on the clock do we got?
Let's see, we have 36 minutes going
I
so
think we
far.
can go a bit long. Gonna take home this Lowly Championship belt. Yo.
I might, yeah.
All right. How do you fight something so massive, so insane? I'm going to go with an owl, 100 of them.
No!
With the modifier. Shit. Is a stuffed animal.
Oh no!
I think you just defeated her too well.
It's a
Let him fight. Let him fight.
Do we operate under Toy Story rules? Because if there are no children nearby,
We
then
did
the
say
owls
movie
live.
rules. We did say we would fight by movie.
Alright. Jacob has retired from the game.
Bye, Jacob.
Because
Because I have to go do Drawfee.
Because he's got to go do Drawfee. You already know what that is. You love it. So that's a great excuse. Shit.
All right,
Oh man,
well-
we're watching us in the past. It's terrifying. Okay.
So young.
So I think that Eyeball Rambo. I mean, this is pretty easy. He stomps them all, just like he would stomp the carny he won them from.
How can you kill that which is not alive? I ask.
Probably by setting it on fire with all the sick napalm cannons that he's got.
I had a whole spiel about the Owls of Ga'Hoole, Legend of the Guardians, my favorite movie.
Zack Snyder can't save you now.
He never can. He couldn't save the DC universe, and he can't save me. No, I honestly, is there anyone in the chat that's like, yeah, no, 100 stuffed animal owls can definitely take down the giant Omnopticon.
Well, we have an owl for each Rambo eye. We also have kill all Germans.
Stuffed animals have really hard, like, whenever you have a stuffed animal bird, they have, like, weirdly hard beaks.
Mhm.
So every time a kid, like, rolls onto it in its sleep, it just, like, gets its eyes gouged out. So I could see that.
A good point. You cannot kill what's not alive, so stuffed animals.
Oh damn.
That's a good point.
Tell you what. No.
100 story tall Rambo covered in eyes.
I'm gonna concede this one. I feel like whoever made a point about it's like one owl for every foot of Rambo we got.
Story of Rambo.
Story. Oh my God, he's 100 stories.
He's a
tall.
skyscraper. This is like beyond Attack on Titan. That's bigger than Godzilla.
Yeah, wow.
even during the Toho period.
That's an excellent point.
Oh,
I think Rambo would have won the game.
Oh gosh.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm willing to concede this. I'll put another point on the board for Jake.
All right.
Ooh, Jake and I are now tied.
Tied again. Well in the lead.
You can't cuddle a Rambo is a great comment.
If somebody cuddled Rambo, there'd be a lot less death in the world. I'll tell you that. Maybe not enough cuddling was the initial problem.
Alright, let's see.
Alright, test them all. Let's see what you got.
I don't think your owls are going to stand up to anything that Justin
Oh, I have to
shot.
defend owl 100 stuffed owls.
Yeah, you're stuck with them, buddy.
No, I'm saying, let me be clear. These are
Oh
not
my God.
taxidermied owls.
Alright.
Great.
Yeah.
I like that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, okay. Alright. Wait, okay. Alright, okay. I have a rhinoceros that can become mist while holding its breath.
Yeah!
The
Do you have a modifier for that, bad
With
boy?
the modifier, he is armed with a puppy musket.
Yeah!
Is that
Oh,
a puppy?
the sworn enemy of soft things.
The puppies, you don't even have to worry about the rhinoceros, who, by the way, is now mist, and you can't even tell where he is. The puppies are ripping these stuffed animals to shreds with their sharp puppy teeth.
Oh yes, Justin. What a great plan. What a wonderful champion you've chosen.
Thank you.
I would definitely concede if you can answer. How does a rhinoceros use a musket?
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked.
I think it's picked something up from the poachers who've taken him down over the
Yes,
years.
yes. They've been hunted nearly to extinction, Jake. Have you no heart? And he's firing puppies right at you.
Okay, now what's the stance? What's the grip on the musket that this rhinoceros is
Listen,
using?
it's a
Powerful,
special
for one.
It has to be a special musket to fire puppies in the first place. So of course it's going to be a special musket to be used by a rhinoceros.
Custom tailored, custom made.
There you go.
Now, what's some kind of trigger mechanism on this puppy musket?
Let's move on from the
I
musket.
feel like that's a very important question that needs to be answered for you to move forward in this discussion.
Yes, like a normal musket, it has a giant trigger that a rhinoceros's giant hand can enter.
How is it going to stand on two legs? It's not built for that.
It's propped up against a rock.
Yeah, he's just leaning against a tree and firing at
It's
you.
How is
going to
it
be
gonna
terrible to
pack?
aim.
How's it gonna pack the gunpowder in, Justin?
It's unlimited puppies!
You just put kibble in it and the puppies will run it on their own.
Great.
It is a cannon-sized musket firing puppies.
Well, I'm satisfied. Although you do only have 1 point, so so for the sake of this, maybe one puppy can tear up one owl. Maybe 3 puppies can tear up 3 owls.
Yes.
But 100 of them? Surely you will run out of puppies, and then, only then, will your dumb mist rhinoceros be left helpless against my
Helpless and,
Stuffed
and
animals.
ethereal in a cloud of mist that you cannot touch.
But it would starve to death. Attrition, I bring it again.
Joe, I think we're gonna need to poll the audience. What are people saying about this stuffed puppy, this and that?
I don't know. People are pretty divided. Someone says they've activated their puppy card.
I did.
A number of people say that the puppy would win, but a lot of people want to know how the rhino would fire the musket.
It's a
We have
really
already gone over this.
How are these stuffed animal owls animated? Why don't we really get into all the minutia?
To be fair, animated isn't in the description. It's literally a pile of stuff.
that are being torn limb from limb by a horde
I'll
of
take
puppies.
the improbable thing over the impossible thing any day of the week.
Everyone is now saying puppies. They said, dude, have you ever had a puppy? I had one, gone through like 8.
Yeah. You couldn't
So-
stop.
Fine. I can see.
This is why I like you, the audience, because I know that you're of sound mind. Alright, let's take these rhino puppies up against Julia's new champion. I'll put a point on the board for Justin,
Thank
creeping
you.
up from behind.
Thank you.
Whoever pointed out that the stuffed animals would eventually decay from mold is also correct.
Mold caused by my mist rhinoceros.
I'm gonna get rid of this one because it's a non-card. Sorry. It's a non-card. Oh, that is not helpful very much.
You have to defeat Mist.
I have to defeat your Rhino Mist Puppy
Missed
launcher.
puppies.
Be sure you pick a character that does not care if it murders several hundred puppies.
Oh, yes. Then I got it. So, my character, since you said that, is a college a cappella group, which has a time machine phone booth, much like, I think they're getting at, the TARDIS from Doctor Who. And my modifier...
That's a police box. The phone booth is from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
you
and
are
Buzz
right,
Journey.
but it technically has a phone on it.
But, okay.
That's, culture is fluid, influences upon influences.
Okay, and much like Predator, I rely on heat to see. So I could see where your hippo mist is because it's probably
Rhino.
your Rhino.
Oh, I'm sorry, she forgot what bullshit it is.
It's very important that it's a rhino.
So college acapella groups can range from like a handful of students to like a lot of students.
Like 10 students.
No,
How big's an acapella group?
They have like those 200 ones. I saw a Welsh acapella group that was 200 plus members.
We, like always, we don't count the Welsh.
Great.
The
Sorry,
garbage of
Wales.
England, we call them.
We don't want to say this up. Actually, I don't care. Sorry, Welsh people.
Which is ironic, because that's where they filmed Doctor Who.
Is it? Oh no! Oh, we were wrong.
But is it where they filmed Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bogey's Journey?
Nope.
And also,
Anyway!
and also, I'm firing puppies.
Oh man, it's like minutes later and people are still saying that the puppies won.
They're unbeatable.
So, Julia, you're gonna have to show us how a bunch of soulless a cappella group singers can stomp a bunch of puppies.
I don't believe they're gonna kill puppies.
I have a time machine phone booth. I could go back in time to before your, what is it, a rhino?
Yes!
Before your rhino mist thing got its power, or its puppy musket, and just
Yeah.
slap it out of its giant hoof thing.
I really want to know how college students defeat any rhinoceros, whether it can turn
Well,
into mist or
for
not.
one, if they're in a college a cappella group, they're probably pretty preppy, so it probably means that they're rich. So maybe they hunt big game for big bucks.
Damn it, no!
That's true. Super true.
They would
True.
call their dads.
I would argue that if I had a time machine and needed to kill a rhino, I would go. I would hop in my time machine, go back to ancient China, find like the biggest medical authority, and sing a lovely song about how a rhino horn makes your dick even bigger than you already thought it did.
I mean, yeah, and also, have you seen like how otters play against alligators? There's like a group of them at the tail distracting the alligator, and then there's a
Sure.
group in the front to like
Sure.
bump its
No,
face.
We're all
otter
familiar
comes
with
up behind
otter
it and then
tail.
just cuts it in the neck, and the alligator's just and just blood. It's so gross.
And that's how otters defeat crocodiles. I'm pretty sure my group of acapella students would do that to the hippo.
It's a rhino! It's a rhinoceros!
I'm
You
sorry,
can't even
but
get the animal
I
right!
can't remember what the stupid bullshit fake animal is.
No! No!
I'm kind of getting on Justin's side, if only for the wonderful visual of watching a rhinoceros kill a bunch of it.
Rich assholes.
But if anyone would have a musket or would steal a musket from like an endangered species, it would be a group of really rich acapella students, right?
Well, how do you propose you do that when I turn into mist by holding my breath?
Does the gun turn into mist? I don't think so. You can't hold diddly when you're mist. It would around, I would grab it, and I would run away.
I'm gonna turn into
Tony,
mist, go up
we
into
have
the
like-
air,
we
turn
have
back
10%
into a
left
rhino,
in the
and
battery.
squash
Okay.
the fuck out of you.
Nah.
Yes, yes!
Yeah.
You can't squash a whole group of students
I'll
that
just
can
keep doing it.
disperse.
I'll just keep doing it. Up and
I
down,
would
up
shoot
and down.
puppies at you.
You
You
can't
have
use
a gun.
my My musket's specially made for a rhinoceros. You
I
cannot fight it.
All right.
Julia wins quite easily.
Yes.
Let's give her a 4th point, and we're gonna put her into sudden death with Jake, who has the next most points.
Oh, no.
So, Jake, you're taking down Julia and her acapella time travelers.
Is this sudden death because my phone is definitely almost out of battery?
sudden death because we have exactly 10% battery left on this phone.
Son of a bitch, I needed that to look at things on the bus.
But if Jake wins, then we're tied on points.
I better definitely take a dive.
Would have just whoever wins this round.
So wait, what am I fighting? An improv?
An improv.
I'm sorry, that's the other kind of other
Now,
kind of
acapella group that relies on heat vision to see and has a time machine
I forgot
phone
about
booth.
that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you did.
Really didn't factor in.
Okay. I pick. All right. So usually what happens is I picked a cool thing and then it gets just totally jibbed
Sure.
in the modifier. So this time I'm going to pick a bad modifier first, and then
And
I'm
get
going to
the
get
good
some
one. You're gonna get a good
good
one now.
So I'm going to get President Obama with a tiny baby arm.
Yeah.
He has one tiny baby arm, which I'm going to interpret as he has two normal arms, but is holding a severed tiny baby arm with which to whack enemies. And
Fantastic.
his
Okay.
modifier is shoots blinding light from both hands.
There you go.
Ooh.
Which, so, this acapella group, they're like, oh boy, as college-age students, we love Obama. We're going to get in super close and get his autograph and ask him what Michelle smells like, because, you know, we're normal college kids. And they're going to ask her, like, Malia's phone number. They're like, we love the guy. He's never been more
Right,
popular.
right.
Hate to see him go. We're in college. We know everything about everything.
Hey, what's that baby arm?
And he's going to be like, oh, this leftover from a drone strike. Whatever. And, oh, shit. And that's when the acapella group's going to be like, haha, cool. Hail to the chief. He's the chief that we all hail to. And that's when Obama's going to be like, Ka-cha! Wah!
Okay, I like
And
that.
as they all lay blinded, he will individually kick them to death with his presidential shoes.
I like that, but how do you blind someone that doesn't see using light but uses heat vision?
Oh,
It's a hot
Your light
light.
doesn't mean diddly to me.
that's
It's a
would-
white hot light.
Okay, yeah, all right. One acapella trooper is like, haha, you didn't get me with the blinding light.
Why is it one?
Because like Barack Obama's real close with both hands.
Okay.
Dare I say, even the baby hand is also shooting light. He like tosses that one.
Great.
Oh no, he tosses the baby hand up in the air.
Becomes like a strobe, like
Yeah.
wave light in the air.
Like Dragon Ball Z Final Flash, like just you've seen the move, you know it's terrible.
Yeah.
And then, you're right, they're like, haha, we still have a heat vision, and that's when Secret Service is like, Mr. President, no! And takes the shot, and that's when he gets blinded last.
Okay, but I also have a time machine, so what if that one student just like popped into the time machine and just like went back in time and started the fight over? Or maybe you punched him in the face before you got that last shot in.
How could you
Or
stop
that first
President
shot.
Obama? By adjusting the vote in Ohio by 1%? Nice try.
Hot take!
I have opinions, you guys. Please don't ruin my life.
Definitely
All
can't
right.
find Jake on all the social medias.
That's it. We have to decide a winner. Do the commenters have anything to add?
I don't know. It's pretty neck and neck, so I'm gonna leave it up to you, Justin.
The
No,
winner
that's biased because he was in the last fight against
The
me.
winner
He wants revenge.
by unanimous one-person decision is Julia.
Yes!
Oh man, Julia! Just like that, you become the super fight champion of the world and have to wear this every day for a year.
Yes, I will do it. Don't tempt me. It will happen.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
terrible
man.
burden.
Thanks everybody for watching. This was a lot of fun. Let us know if there are any other like dumb games or anything you want us to play, or any like stuff you want us to do, like jumping jacks or push-ups.
No.
And we'll make Justin do so many of
Don't
those.
make me do any
We'll
of
just
those.
make him do them until he barfs. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and see you in the videos.